Okay, so today we have some tile work to do. This shower was leaking water here at the back, and that was rolling down and rotted away all the drywall, and popped out some of the tiles. So I've got this spot on this side, and then I've got this spot on the opposite side that I need to redo. And the homeowner did not want me to replace it with drywall because she was saying that wood doesn't absorb the water as much, so it'd be less chance to pop out the tile if there was a problem. So we're going to install some wood pieces in here versus the drywall, which is fine. And then the tiles were salvaged, and I'm just going to reinstall them back on, and then grout it and caulk it, and that should get it done. All right, so I've pre-drilled some holes into my wood here. I've got 3 holes drilled, and I've got some stainless steel screws I'm going to use. I'm just going to start locking that wood into place. I'm going to do the same thing with the second level. I have to 2 pieces of wood here to bring the wall out to the same level as the tile here. So I'm going to put another piece in. Okay, so I have got the wall built out to where I need it to be with the wood that I used. So I got this side done, and then this is the other side there. You can see that one's done. So we're just going to install the tile. And we've got some tile adhesive here. And when I put the tile on, there's a little bit of gap between my wood piece and this, so I'm gonna put a lot on the side here, and then I can push it in and get it to the exact distance that I need. If you don't put on enough of the paste, the adhesive, it won't be to the same level as the other tile that's there. So I look at the tile, I set it up, I'm like, okay, now I know where to, put more adhesive than other adhesive, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put some adhesive on here. Just really kind of get it blown up on that one side, and a little bit less on the other side. And then we just push it into place. Like so. All right, so then we just continue on with the putting on of the remaining tiles. Again, same thing, putting on the glue here. I might put this right on the surface here. So just putting some along the tile. And I can always wipe it away. But just gonna go right along those edges. Then we can set these into place. I'm gonna put some in the middle here. Okay. Okay, well, I've got the tile on, and it looks pretty good. And so what I need to do is get the other side on, but I need to wait 24 to 48 hours in order for this adhesive to dry. If you don't give it that time, what will happen is this won't set, this won't cure, and then it needs the space in between those tiles there for it to dry and harden before we put the grout and caulk everything. So that's going to be another day that I'll come back and do that. So yeah, this is very fragile because, again, we just set it to the right position and then the glue hardens into that position. So, you know, if you've got kids, tell them to keep it away from the area, you know, because all it takes is just one little hit and it'll change the dimension of the tile, because, again, this is super soft until it hardens out. All right, I'm going to work on the other side. Okay, well, I've got the other side done as well. So we're just going to let that sit and then, again, come back and grout it and caulk it. I'm just lucky that everything's white. So the glue's white, the grout's going to be white. It's a lot harder, it's a lot messier when you have colored. If you have a colored grout, you have to be really careful about, you know, how much glue you put on, what's going to be seen, what's not going to be seen. So when it's all white, it makes it so much easier. It was also really nice for those guys to salvage the tiles because everything cut and fit just perfectly back on again. So I'm thankful for that. It makes the job go a lot faster. All right, so we're gonna do the grout now. And I'm just gonna trowel it in with my finger. Typically I have a rubber float, but this is so tiny, there's not a lot of it here. I'm just gonna do it by finger. Let's see what we can do here. That's messy. This is the grout that the customer provided. I like mixing my own grout, the old school sand and stuff like that. This has some kind of properties of being more waterproof, but I don't know. See of this specific grout. I like to put mine on just only slightly wet. It's really kind of it's really quite firm. Tends to look better and go in really nicely and fill really well. With the stuff that's more wet, you almost have to do like 2 coats to get it in there. Okay, well, I have grouted the tiles here, and looks pretty good. And it looks like nothing happened. And then here's the other side. There, same thing, all done. Yep. And that completes the project.